What's up? In today's video, we're looking at 10 essential items that you'll need for Esk8 Con. Now, straight off the bat, we're going to go to the most essential item of all time, which is a helmet. This is a bare bones essential for all Esk8 riding. A helmet is an absolute essential. Now, helmets come in a variety of different flavors, and it doesn't necessarily matter what kind of lid you are wearing. It's very bright here. Let me just sort the brightness out. Now, with a helmet, they all come in different variations. This is a half lid. This is for more kind of casual, on-the-go riding. You also have a full face helmet, which I would recommend if you are racing at Esk8 Con, or kind of an open lid, which is a hybrid of the two. But it doesn't matter what you've got, as long as you're protecting your noggin. Now, moving on the protective side, the next thing you can look at are pads. Now, these can include soft pads, gloves, knee pads, elbow pads, or full leathers, depending on the seriousness of what you're doing at Esk8 Con. If you're riding, I would strongly recommend gloves, knee pads, and elbow pads as a standard. You're going to be doing some competitive speeds, and someone might be sneaking up behind you to take you out. So keep yourself safe at all times. Get yourself full protection so you can have the best time on the best event of the year. Now, the next essential, kind of a bit of a controversial one, but being in Vegas, being very, very deserty, the next thing you're going to need is a tub of, or a tube of lip balm, because it does get very, very dry out there. I know personally my lips were chafed so bad on the first year of Esk8 Con. It's one thing that's not mentioned, but get yourself some chapstick. Your lips will thank you when you get there. Now, the next thing that you would want to consider way before you arrive is securing your tickets for Esk8 Con. Now, they are two different formats. You've got your race ticket and your entry ticket. And one thing to make a note of, you do need both tickets to enter for the racing division. Now, I'm not sure how many spaces are left for that position, but please check it out and ensure your place for the racing scene before you arrive, because you do get some nice swag and some nice merch before you arrive, but you can only guarantee that if you pre-book your ticket. So make sure you've already got your ticket. I tell you, we're out in the cavity today. If you want to know more about this board, I'll put a link in the description of a full review of this board. But if you're a traditional longboarder, e-boarder, it's board 6, so check it out. So the next thing you want to look at is planning your schedule for the week. You're only in Vegas for a few days and it will fly by really, really quickly. So for me and the Wolfpack crew, we have planned each and every day with at least an objective. Now, you don't have to adhere or be locked in to that schedule. If you want to kind of adapt or change, that's absolutely fine. But most importantly, you have those options, and make sure you look at all the group rides that are taking place. There's one on a Wednesday, which is the bike ride, a Friday, which is after the Esk8 Con event, and there'll be others throughout the event. But please check out the main Esk8 Con Instagram to stay up to date with the latest and best rides for the week of Esk8 Con. That was a rubbish Vauxhall Corsa 1.0 with a stupid exhaust. Oh my God, getting e-board so much better. So looking back on the safety and prep areas, there are two things I would seriously recommend looking at as part of your backpack essential kit for Esk8 Con. Now, the two things I would add as additional for Esk8 Con as an essential would be a first aid kit for you and a first aid kit for your e-board. One to look after any nicks, cracks, cuts, whatever you need for Esk8 Con, and also a spare like kind of mechanics kit toolkit, which has all the tools you need to maintain your board while you're away, and also get yourself back on the road if for any reason you get flat, belt break, lose a bowl, whatever it is, you know what you need for your board. So make sure you bring it with you to make sure you're covered for every single emergency. E-boarding is so much fun, and it always draws a mostly positive reaction. So it's nice to have a bit of interest on the public about what I was doing. And they really liked the cavity board. They especially mentioned how sleek and slim it was and almost stealthy. So that's a good thing about e-boarding. Now, being a content creator, I do have a vast amount of cameras to work with, but you might want to consider investing in an action camera for the event. You're going to do some sick rides, look at some absolutely incredible landscapes in the heart of Vegas. You might want to capture it. So you might want to consider looking at an action camera. And for me, I have a range of different cameras I use, but kind of the main one I would recommend for someone looking for a dynamic, easy, simple use option would be the Insta360 Go 3S with a selfie stick. Flip up camera, and also what's nice, it pops out to a really small system. But anything will do, but I'd always recommend looking into getting yourself a nice camera to capture a life-changing Esk8 Con of 2025. So the final kind of piece of equipment I'd recommend, if your board or PEV doesn't have it already, would be a set of lights. I'd always recommend Shred lights. Go to reliable light for any scenario. Any light will do to be seen or see other people. You are in Vegas, it will be lit up, but there's a lot of lights, a lot of distractions, and a lot of drivers out there. So anything you can do to keep yourself safe, I would strongly recommend. And then finally, wrapping up on everything on this recommendation list, just have fun. It's going to be an absolute amazing event. Stay safe. If you're visiting out on the side of the country, you are in someone's back garden, and also you are going somewhere which is brand new. So stay humble, stay respectful, and have a sick time. And I'll see you at Esk8 Con very, very soon. Peace.